So, in this chapter, we are mainly discussing about the process of transfer of genes from one generation to next generation. Before going to start the chapter, let us discuss some of the basic terminologies of inheritance of, principle of inheritance. Okay, so the first terminology is gene. So, what is the meaning of gene? So, gene is the unit of inheritance. We already discussed the meaning of inheritance, right? The process of transferring of characters from one generation to next generation. That is called inheritance. So, here the gene will play that role, the characters transferring from one generation to next generation. So, hence the definition of gene is it is a unit of inheritance. It is a unit of inheritance. So again, in genes we have majorly two types of genes, that is dominant gene, and recessive gene. So what is the meaning of dominant gene? So always the dominant gene will mask the character of recessive gene, or it always dominates the another character, hence that is called dominant gene. Always the dominant genes are represented by the capital letters like T, R, G, like this. Okay, and coming to the recessive gene, the gene which dominated by dominant gene, or the gene which is masked by the dominant gene, is considered as recessive is considered as recessive gene. Okay, so it is always represented by the small letters. And coming to the next one, that is allele. So the meaning of allele is very simple, where the pair of genes is considered as allele or allelic set. Okay, so the pair of genes is considered as allele. The pair of genes is considered as allele or allelic set. Okay, so it might be the allelic sets are two types, that is homozygous and the second one is heterozygous. Homozygous and heterozygous. So what is the meaning of homozygous and heterozygous means? So the homozygous condition where the two genes are similar, that condition is called homozygous. Okay, homo means similar, so zygous means zygotes or genes. Okay, so the zygote having two same genes, that is called homozygous. Okay, so in homozygous we will have same genes. Okay, capital T, or again capital R, or capital G, like this. Or it might be recessive characters also, small t, small r, small g. So if the allele set having same genes are called homozygous condition. Okay, and coming to the heterozygous. So what is the meaning of hetero? Hetero means different, right? So heterozygous means here the allelic set has two different types of genes, that is it might be having dominant gene and also recessive gene. This is called heterozygous condition. Okay, so the allele set is of two types, homozygous and heterozygous. Okay, so these are some of the basic terminologies. And coming to the next one, so the meaning of phenotype means physical appearance. Okay, and coming to the genotype, what is the meaning of genotype? The type of genes which are present in an organism is considered as genotype. Okay, so phenotype means physical appearance of the organism, and genotype means the type of genes which control those phenotypic characters. So that is called genotype. Okay, So these are the some of the basic terminologies in the chapter, the principle of inheritance and variation. Okay. So the first one is gene. So what is the meaning of gene? The basic unit of inheritance is considered as gene. And again in gene we have two types of gene, the dominant gene and allelic recessive gene. Okay. The dominant gene means it dominates over the recessive gene, and recessive gene means it is always dominated by the dominant gene. And coming to the allele, so the meaning of allele means a pair of genes is considered as allele. Okay. So the allelic set is always two types, that is homozygous or heterozygous. Okay. So the homozygous condition means the where the pair of genes are similar, that is called allelic set. Okay. Then homozygous allele, and heterozygous means if the allele has two different genes, then it is considered as heterozygous. And coming to the phenotype, the meaning of phenotype means the physical appearance of the organism is called phenotype. Okay. And coming to the genotype, the genotype means the genes which are present in the organism which are controlling some particular phenotypic character, so that is considered as genes or genotypic ratio or genotypic character. Okay. So these are the basic terminologies of inheritance.